Previous videos, I've mentioned that the stance should have the bar bisecting the foot over what we call midfoot, and that the toes should be angled out. But what about the width of the feet? Because obviously you could go this wide, you can go this wide, you can sumo deadlift, do this. But it all comes back to the most muscle mass, the longest effective range of motion to lift the most weight. Those three criteria. And so for that, what we're going to do is have the heels just under the hips. This is going to make it so that the femurs and the tibias and fibulas are not at an angle. So what we can do, if we wanted, is we could artificially shorten the leg bone segments by putting them at an angle. And so now some portion of the bone segments are contributing to a horizontal distance and some are contributing to a vertical distance. Because the vertical distance is the only one we really care about, because the only work we're doing against gravity is in the vertical direction, this effectively makes the lift shorter. And so because of that, we want to have the bone segments completely vertical at the top position. So we're going to have the heels just under the hips. Now, the sumo deadlift, which is where you grip the bar, so in a conventional deadlift, you grip the bar with the hands on the outside of the knees. In a sumo deadlift, you grip the bar with the hands inside of the knees. And this is seen a lot in powerlifting competitions. And this is primarily just a competitive thing. There aren't really a lot of circumstances where I would have someone do it if they were just doing it for physical health. One instance that I would have someone do it is if they have a sufficient amount of fat on their body that they physically can't get into position here with an extended back. And so for that, I might have them take a little wider stance and grip in the center. But that's an extremely low percentage of people. So for the vast majority of people, which is probably going to be you are going to stand with your heels underneath your hips, your toes pointed out, and the bar bisecting your foot.